Okay. Hello, we are recording and we are reading random fanfics. Why, yes. Yes. Okay. Let's see, I think, since this is recording, I'm gonna read the description again for the people. Miss Pommel, our current resident. Coco Pommel has a problem. Apparently, she's no longer Coco Pommel. Thanks to a clerical error, every piece of identifying paperwork has her bank account. And even her apartment lease all recognize her as Miss Pommel. Now, frustrated Coco has to untangle the legal nightmare of fixing this mess. But just how did it happen in the first place? Returns direct response to the probably inaccurate news going around about this. Yes, probably inaccurate. Chapter 1, Clerical Errors, the only chapter of awesomeness.
Hashtag love Coco.
Coco is cute, I admit. Okay.
She's adorable.
Coco Pommel sighed as she leafed through the pile of legal documents cluttering up her desk.
Petition for legal name change. Notice of intent to legally change name. Postal registration of change of name. Landlord-tenant contract of notification of change of legal status. Employer notification of change of legal status. Petition to notify family of amendment to vital statistics file. City of Manhattan. Attorney at law invoice for altercations that will and testament. To last will and testament.
Coco threw up her hooves and let out a frustrated scream. There was a knock on the door, which opened a fraction. I guess this is rarity, so, Miss Pommel, is everything alright? A chair flew across the room, slamming into the door with such intense force that it shattered violently. The sound of a mare shrieking and retreating brought Coco to her senses. She took several deep, steady breaths, then walked to the door and opened it.
I'm terribly sorry, Rarity.
She paused.
Actually, I'm not, because this mess is mostly your fault to begin with.
Out in the hall, Rarity blinked rapidly, her blue irises contracting. I'm sorry. Coco took a deep breath. Did I cut out? Oh.
No, there's a landlord. Do you do that or me?
Oh. Okay, I guess there's more than one character. Sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Pommel, but the bank refused to catch a rent check. Coco blinked at her landlord.
That doesn't make sense. I know I have enough bits in my account.
It wasn't that, the landlord said. It's because the signature on the check is a forgery. Coco blinked again, tilting her head.
Huh?
The landlord held up a voided check for inspection. On the signature field, it clearly said, Coco Pommel, in her hoof writing. Coco shook her head.
But that's my signature.
Except it says Coco Pommel. Your name is Miss Pommel.
What?
Coco stared at her landlord.
That's ridiculous.
The landlord pulled out a sheet of paper and slapped it against the door. Coco recognized it as her lease agreement. At the top was her name, given as Miss Pommel. I just pull... Let's see, who's this? Oh yeah, it's Coco.
No, it says that's the landlord talking.
I think it said Coco Pommel. Oh, sorry. I just pulled this from the city archives because I thought there must have been some mix-up when my own copy of the lease said Coco Pommel. The landlord frowned. Miss Pommel, Miss Pommel, I'm going to need to ask you to pay your rent in bits, or you'll be in violation of your lease. Coco squeaked.
Let me go down to the bank and, this is all a big understanding. I promise.
The bank teller frowned at Coco. See. I guess you can be bank teller.
I'm sorry, but this identification doesn't match our account records.
Coco looked down at her identification card, which had all the correct information on it. Her name, date of birth, key mark, and even her photo. She frowned.
But this is the identification I used when I opened my account here.
Oh, but that identification card is for a Coco Pommel.
The teller said.
The account book you handed me is for a Miss Pommel.
She smiled blandly.
I'm sorry, but I can't authorize a withdrawal without the permission of the account holder.
But I am the account holder!
Coco cried, slamming her hoof on the counter.
I opened this account. I've been a customer here for years. And how can you sit here and honestly think Miss Pommel and Coco Pommel are two entirely different mayors?
The teller shrugged.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just doing my job here. Next.
But...
Next.
With an aggravated groan, Coco skulked out of line, ears drooping.
What do you mean my utilities have been turned off?
Refusal of payment, ma'am. Your check.
Ah! And that's been my life for the last couple of weeks.
Coco said miserably. Rarity had made tea while they talked, and now regarded her sympathetically. Well, yeah. Well, that's damn. That's my Rarity voice. Damn. Okay. Well, that's absolutely dreadful, darling, Rarity said, impatiently ridiculous. How could anybody believe Miss Pommel is your legal name? Ponies call me Miss Rarity all the time, but it certainly isn't on my birth certificate.
That's just it, though. Some jackass at City Hall changed my birth certificate. That's why my entire life has been turned upside down.
Oh dear, Rarity said. She frowned. Still, there's hardly any call to use unladylike language. Coco blinked.
Huh? Oh, no. I meant a literal jackass. You know, a donkey. The donkey that works at the Hall of Records.
Oh, yes, very well then. She paused. So, exactly how is any of this my fault again? Coco pinned her ears back.
It all started with the newspaper review of your new boutique. The reporter printed my name as Miss Pommel. My actual name, Coco, was never printed in the article.
She shrugged.
I don't know what they were thinking down at City Hall, but apparently they decided a newspaper article was writing the record of my birth was wrong. So they systematically edited my entire life to this point, then sent that information to my landlord, my bank, and so forth and so on.
She sighed and slumped her head against her forelegs.
Now I have to spend my entire life savings to fix this entire mess.
Oh dear, Rarity said, gaping. Well, she cleared her throat. That's simply dreadful, dear. I think, however, just perhaps I have a better solution that won't force you to spend so much money getting your affairs sorted out. Princess Twilight Sparkle strolled baldly into Manhattan Hall in full royal regalia. Coco Pommel Rarity at her hooves. I can't really do Twilight.
I'll do my best. Excuse me.
She said to the receptionist.
Could you direct me to the Hall of Records? There's a matter of series of clerical errors which needs to be straightened out, and a city employee is in desperate need of a stern talking to.
The receptionist blinked, then pointed a tripling hoof to her left.
Thank you.
Twilight said, primly, leading her entourage further in. 2 weeks later. Coco sighed wearily as she finally made it home after a long day at work. Rarity's new boutique was busier than ever. 2 of the other sales associates were out with the pony pox, and her hooves ached furiously due to a misaligned shoe. As she closed the door, she fished her mail out of the box, then dropped it on the kitchen table. She took a moment to get a cold drink from the refrigerator. Sighing as she sat down, kicked up her hooves, she began leafing through her mail distractingly, but paused when she came across a letter from the Neighborhood Association. To Miss Pommel, or current resident, Coco screamed. That was awesome.
Poor Coco, I want to hug her.
I know, I did too. It's like why would you be so mean to Coco? And he's like, no, Coco. It's like stuff.
Love Coco.
Okay, so that was current resident story. Let's see. I have to get back to my thing. Comedy. You know, hey, at least they didn't name her Mrs. Pommel. That would have been horrible.
Yeah, that would have made they didn't have to take her out or get rid of her. That would have really upset a lot of people, including myself. I would have been like, no!
Let's see. Here's one at 1,047 words total. It's like, naps and blue butterflies. Pinky isn't shy. If there's one thing Pinky isn't shy, so then why is she getting all fluttered around her BFF Fluttershy? Yeah, it's only rated E. Let's see. We got Fluttershy, we got Rarity, and we got Pinky. Set up for it. Okay, so let's get the pic. Okay, save image. Save. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, I want to do that. Control H. I don't know. There we go. Damn it. Stuff. There we go. I am a pretty pony princess. And
I swear, my name's Coco Pommel.
Coco Pommel running for president.
We will build a great wall. I tell you what, that Hillary Clinton person's really mean.
Aww. I was like, oh my gosh, she's adorable. Let her!
open. Okay. And he says the image. Okay. There we go. Still recording because, you know, it's how awesome I am. Okay, see, copy and paste, because, you know, stuff, paste. Guess I'll do the voices that I know how to do, which are Pinky and Rarity.
I guess I'll do Fluttershy.
Wow, you actually do pretty good Fluttershy.
Good try, I mean, you know.
Let's see. Naps and Blue Butterflies by Betta Bookworm. A story about Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie going on a cute, fluffy date. Rated M for mature for too much cuteness. Chapter... Wait. I gotta make... Gotta make sure the story was actually completed. Okay, it's complete. Okay, good. Okay. Pinky took a deep breath as she stood on the doorsteps of Carousel Boutique. Well, here I go, Pinky said as she knocked. Rarity opened the door. Pinky, what are you doing here? Not that I mind having you over, of course, but I have some work I need to finish, Rarity said as Pinky walked in. Oh, I just need some advice, Rarity, but I can come back later, Pinky said. Nonsense, darling. I always have time for friends, Rarity assured her. As Pinky and Rarity sat down in the living room, Pinky was getting increasingly flustered, just thinking about asking advice on what she was going to ask about. So, what did you need advice about, Pinky? Rarity questioned. Well, I Pinky stuttered out. She went to cover her face. Pinky dear, whatever could be causing you of all ponies to be shy? Rarity asked Pinky. Damn it. She finally mustered an answer. I somebody I like. As more than a friend, I mean. Rarity positively squealed. Oh, romance. Oh, Pinky, what do you need to know about? She was dancing giddily in place. Pinky sighed. I don't know how to tell them, and I don't know the first thing about dating either. This was the kind of relationship she was clueless in, and she was a master of all other kinds. Well, I could help you, but you need to tell me who it is, or at least describe them. Pinky sighed. She's shy and kind, a huge introvert. She likes the quiet, so I tried to tone it down around her. She's absolutely adores animals, and she's so cute, and her wings are the softest. Not that I actually got to touch them, but I bet they're soft, and she has a long name and tail that looks so silky soft, and her coat looks so fluffy, and I love her Rarity, and what should I do? Pinky finished, looking close to crying despite the dreamy gaze her eyes had. Rarity didn't know whether to gape in shock or laugh. Fluttershy? The special sun-pony you like is Fluttershy? Rarity went to sit with her friend, giving her a hug as she talked. Yes! And she probably doesn't like me like that at all. Pinky started sobbing hysterically. Shh, it's fine, darling. I know the perfect thing, Rarity said. You do? Pinky asked Rarity shakily. Yes, I do, and here's what you're going to do, Rarity said as she started whispering her plan. Damn, that Rarity voice kind of makes me sneezy sometimes because it vibrates my nose.
Yeah.
For the second time that day, Pinky stood on a doorstep and sighed. Though this time it was the doorstep to Fluttershy's cottage, she had a slightly more understandable reason to be nervous. Okay, I can do this! I can do this! I can do this all night long! Sorry. Pinky quietly said to herself. Pinky knocked on the door more gently than she had on Rarity's door, so as not to scare the owner and hopefully soon be a date. Hello? Oh, no, sorry. It's you.
Hello?
Fluttershy asked quietly.
Oh, Pinky, it's you. Come in.
As Pinky walked in feeling very nervous, she said, Thanks, Fluttershy. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh, I'm sorry for whatever I did.
Fluttershy apologized. Pinky giggled and explained, Don't worry, Fluttershy. You didn't do anything.
If you say so.
Fluttershy said as they sat down on the couch together.
Well, what did you want to talk about?
Fluttershy questioned her. Pinkie was getting flustered. Fluttershy raised an eyebrow. Pinkie was never nervous. What could she possibly want to talk about that was making her feel this way? I like you romantically! Pinkie shouted, startling the various animals who had been watching the conversation.
Mm.
Did my Skype cut out again? Bloody hell. Ugh. Sorry, my Skype cut out.
I know how you feel, trust me. Do I need to redo that line? Or...
Yeah.
Really?
Fluttershy asked, surprised. Really? Pinkie answered, and with trepidation asked her question. And I was wondering if you like me back, if you'd want to go on a date with me. Fluttershy was also getting flustered.
Well, I like you like that too. And if you want, I would love to go on a date with you.
Pinkie grinned. Hooray! Hooray! I already have a date planned for today, if that's okay.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Fluttershy stuttered as Pinkie's already wide grin widened. Great, follow me! Pinkie took Fluttershy's hoof and led her to the edge of the whitetail woods, and as they went towards a beautiful clearing with a lake, a meadow, and a waterfall, connecting to some mountain. On a hill in the clearing near the lake was a checkered red and white picnic blanket. Pinkie led Fluttershy over to it, saying, This it! I made some of your favorite food and some of mine too, of course.
I love it, Pinkie.
Fluttershy assured her. They walked over and had a wonderful time as they ate the delicious food, told jokes, and shared stories. So, are you having fun? Pinkie shyly asked nervously.
Yes, Pinkie. I'm having a wonderful time.
Fluttershy said. Pinkie sighed in relief. Good! I was really nervous about the date.
Usually, I'm the nervous one.
Fluttershy softly chuckled. Pinkie counted down in her head. 3, 2, 1. Suddenly, a swarm of absolutely beautiful blue and black butterflies started flying towards the meadow.
Oh, Pinkie, what's this?
Fluttershy asked as a butterfly landed on her nose. Well, excuse me. Well, I know how you love butterflies, and Rarity told me that these pretty butterflies like to come here around noon. Pinkie told her as they lay down together. The butterflies landed on them as they held still. Since both ponies were full of food, relaxed and laying completely still, they fell asleep, snoozing in the warm noon sun on a comfy blanket with butterflies surrounding them as they cuddled in their sleep. Both ponies contented and having sweet dreams about each other. Happily ever after. Author's notes. This is my first story. I kind of wanted my first story to be my OC's Cutie Mark story, but then I got an adorable Flutterpie idea that wouldn't go away, so here you are. How is it? Be honest. Well, it was cute. It was fluffy. It was awesome.
that was cute. That was really cute. I feel like my Fluttershy sounded kind of a little too quiet, maybe, but
Oh my.
no.
People know a lot about trucks. Bing, bing, bong. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. Bing, bing, bong, bing, 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 bong.
I want to try this Coco. It's like,
Hello, you people know a lot about trucks. Bing, bing. Bong.
See.
Thank you very much.
See, okay. I kind of want to try something that I've seen other YouTubers have been doing, so I kind of like give it a try. Like a Skype improv thing, you know? Yeah, it's like, I guess, here, let me start recording for the fanfic, so let's see, start.